on YouTube land. How y'all doing? Yep. Model Cars and Coffee Day. And I forgot to wash my brand new mug. I got a beautiful mug that my buddy Paul sent me. And I forgot to wash it. So, I'm just washing it today, but I needed my coffee. So we need to get going. I just woke up literally. Had a really busy day yesterday, but a lot of fun. Got a lot of stuff done. Took one of the cars out, went to the local cruise scene. Me and a good buddy of mine, we kind of cruised down there together with both of our cars. Had a lot of fun. And then hung out down there for a little bit. Got a little bite to eat. And came back home later in the evening. We had a lot of things that I got done yesterday, meaning chores, stuff like that. Stuff that really kind of needed to get done, being that the weather was really in good shape, kind of springtime stuff, get the hoses, do all that stuff, got the trailers moved around, trucks cleaned, just a bunch of stuff. Air conditioners are all done, ready to go. It's supposed to get warm today or even tomorrow. So just wanted to be ready. But today we're going to do a little bit of shop cleaning here, and then we're going to get right into another build here. So I'm going to show you the stash shed that we got and what we're going to work on today. So let's flip this guy around and show you what we got. Alrighty, yep, we did get some more primer. So a couple weeks ago I went around a couple of hobby shops, and one of them had some more Mobius kits in there. So they had this, which is a new release. Very excited to get this kit. There's another one that, this is the Resto Mod version of the 65 Nova, but there is a stock version as well. I believe that that's red box art, red or black, something like that. But either way, it's same kit. This one has a few different features to it. Again, I love my Mobius kits, so excited to get this. This should be a lot of fun to build. First thing that really kind of caught my eye with this thing is some of the details that they've put in here with the hood open option with the hinges and stuff. I thought that was really kind of neat. I'm not sure if all the Mobius kits have that option or not, but I thought that was kind of cool. But this is a neat kit. So I'm excited to get to this one when we do. I'm not sure what I'm going to do as far as wheels. I think what I'd really like to do is maybe just put a different set of wheels on it, give it more of a old school vibe, maybe like some slots or something like that. Just kind of give it a really old, you know, like 70s, you know, vibe. And then put a really nice paint job on it. And then maybe just add spark plug wires to the motor. I think that'd be a really good idea for the first build. Just kind of play with it. And then I purchased another one of these Dodge 1965 A990 Super Stockers. I have one of these. So one of them I want to just build as the box art, but probably not paint it red. But I want to build it the way it is with the parts in the kit, the steelies and all. I'll pick out a color that I would like to do it. These cars have always been a very tricky car to pick colors for, because they're kind of a plain Jane body style. Not a lot of people really care for the 65 Coronets, but in real life they make tremendous sleepers, because sometimes you don't expect that car to be that quick. But really cool package here. I think the only thing we'll add to this would be spark plug wires to give it a little extra detail. But other than that, I intend to paint it up and then kind of make it plain Jane, and then just use all the parts in the kit. So really cool to have another Mobius kit there. And then today's stash ad, which came a few weeks ago. I don't know if I showed anybody this, but this is what we're going to be working on today. So this is the MBX 8TR Truggy race kit, nitro kit, and we are going to officially dig into this guy. I should probably do a what's in the box video so some people can see how these things are packed and what all comes in the kit. But we're going to get going on this thing. We have a race on Father's Day weekend, so I need to dive into this thing and get going on it. So we're definitely going to do that today. I can open the box here real quick. I can kind of show everybody at least how these things are packed. They pack them in there pretty good. So there's a lot of parts and pieces in there. And then of course, you know, they tag all the bags according to the directions on the steps. So A2, here's A1. A1 is basically the start of a lot of the diffs and stuff like that, and the bearings. I have a certain way I prep bearing. Let me flip this around. All right, so like I was saying, I have a certain way that I prep the bearings and basically get the grease out of them from the manufacturer, and then I break them in, and then I put much more full synthetic type lubrication in the bearing. Increases the RPM of the bearing. Bearing life does go down with not having a full moly type grease, you know, that they're putting in them, but their grease has been more of a Vaseline style, like a jelly grease versus a moly grease. So you wouldn't use that anyhow if you're trying to race. You're gonna kill bearings no matter what, and you want to try and get as much drag out of the drivetrain as possible. So maybe we'll do a little build series on that, because it's some steps to get these things together to the liking that I try to build my kits anyhow. I try to achieve minimum drag as possible on the drivetrain. So with a brand new kit, it can be extremely hard. You have to, basically the second time you rebuild the vehicle, then you can really fine tune that freewheeling, because the ring gear, the pinion gear, all the drivetrain, the axle shafts, all that stuff is all brand new, so it's very edgy, and none of the surfaces are worn in and mated. So you kind of have to get it up and running and get some laps on it and get all the metal surfaces to kind of get wore in a little bit, and then you can really fine tune some of the shimming on the pinion, shimming on the diff left to right, and then also with the drive line, as far as all your axle shafts, your CV shafts, all that stuff, you can really start to get everything going, and then flush out your bearings again, check them to make sure that none of them went bad. If they didn't go bad, just do the whole procedure again and get it all back together. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to get going on this big guy right here. It's a model. It is a model. So you have to assemble it. And a lot of people always ask me, you know, what did you get into first, Jason? I get this question a lot. Did you get into model cars first, or did you get into RC cars first? And I know I've said this many times, but it was model cars. Model cars at about 6 years old. Model cars is what led me to want to get into one-to-one cars, because as a 6-year-old kid, my father, my whole family's always had cars, and when you're a little kid, you want to do what your dad's doing. You want to do what your uncles and all his buddies and stuff like that, they were all doing cars. So model cars was that way for me to work on a big car without getting hurt. And I felt like I was one of the guys. You know, I'd hold my model up, go out in the garage, all those guys would be out there working on their stuff, and look what I built. So from then, you want to drive them, and that's when the RC stuff came into play. You know, I can't tell you how many times my parents had bought me like Kmart or Montgomery Ward remote control cars with the single button and the little metal wire, and you would just go forward and then you'd hit the button and it would turn one way and you'd let the button go. I mean, went through a lot of those things, destroyed a lot of those things, until my parents then made a deal with me that if I saved up some money, they would help me out get it more of a industrial, if you want to call it, better version RC car at the hobby shop, where they were a lot more money versus the Kmart ones. But then at least we could get spare parts. So that was the main thing, is they could buy spare parts to fix it when I crashed it. So this is just another stepping stone to get to 1-1 cars, was the remote control thing. Still enjoy it to this day. We do it as a family thing. Me, my brother, my son, my brother's son. We fill the trailer up. We go do some RC racing in the summer, and we have a ball. We really have a ball, helping each other out. Just hanging out. It's really, really cool. A lot of fun. So anyhow, that's going to do it for me today. I hope you're all having a great Model Cars and Coffee. Again, go over there and give Paul a big thanks for starting this thing. Paul has done a tremendous job with this Model Cars and Coffee. It was a great idea. It's a great concept. I feel that there's a lot of people that have definitely benefited on their channels for producing these Model Cars and Coffee videos. It's brought a lot of great folks to other channels, spreading the love in the community, and getting to see everybody's creative sides, and enjoying everybody's builds. It's a lot of fun. So go over there and give Paul a big thumbs up, and tell him that I sent you if you want. Paul will get a kick out of that. He really will. I love Paul to death. So great family man. He's a good friend. He's truly a good friend to me. So I'm out of here. See y'all in the next one. Bye-bye.